Hey, what is up YouTube? thyAshes here bringing you another video, and today we're going to be doing our 2K review and power ranking. This is for the 2K that was on October 22nd. We're going to kind of go through these matches pretty quickly because there wasn't really a whole lot in terms of upsets or new things other than really one specific match that we'll hit on. But really kind of what you expect going up into the later rounds, rounds 4, rounds 5. You kind of see the teams that you expect to be here. The one match that was kind of close, Domes' team versus Aspire. I think Domes' team is like Domes, Witchy, Kraz, Neglect. I don't remember who all is on that team. And then you have Rodney's on that team, and then you have Aspire. And I was watching a little bit of it, and Domes' team was kind of back and forth. It was a good match, but Aspire, or the team formerly known as Aspire, came out on top. Which I think they have a little bit of rivalry between the two of them. The really big upset in these kind of more early rounds would have been this match right here, Distress versus Insanity. Now, for those of you who didn't get to watch it, Distress is actually this roster of Giraffe, Gearys, and then they were using Powers as kind of like a sub, Strangulate, and Yogurt. And this was versus obviously Insanity, which is Shock, Frank, Jerpy, Crash, and Rezik. So team, and now they're called Allegiance. They just announced the day that they were picked up by Allegiance. So welcome them back to the scene. But this was kind of a big upset. It was a 2-1 over Insanity. The maps were Reclaimed, Foundation, and Lift. And honestly, it was a surprise. I wouldn't have given it to that team to take it over. Yes, Distress had a lot of talent, or has a lot of talent on that roster. And that's not even the current roster. They have made a change. I think now the roster is Fnatic, DeFazio, Gearys, Yogurt, and Giraffe. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with the new roster. I'm not sure. I know Powers, obviously he can't play, and I'm not sure why Strangulate left the team or was dropped. But it was a surprising upset going into round 5, which knocked Insanity out pretty early. I think that makes them top 16. Then you have Ghost Gaming versus that team. Ghost Gaming came out on top. Nothing really surprising there. There was another kind of interesting thing. Echo Fox down here in their match versus Red Reserve, they decided to leave Lift open, which used to be their auto ban all of last season, because a lot of teams are banning Impact now. And on Lift, I believe Red Reserve won pretty convincingly. I think it was 7-3. So it was going to be an interesting match. And I don't remember what the last map was, but it was also a very close match for a little while. I think it was Forge Blitz, and then it kind of started going in Echo Fox's favor, and it snowballed to a victory for them. But impressive showing by Red Reserve. They're putting up a fight against some of the top teams. We didn't really have anything too impressive in our side of the bracket. Our first kind of big match was against this team Gorilla Gang, which is Aspire. And the round before that, Biking is Fun. That was this team, which is, I don't know if it was a pickup team or a real team. But yeah, that put us in the semifinals against Echo Fox. And the top side of the bracket, United beat Fire and Ice. And I don't know how close that match was. Nobody was streaming it, unfortunately, which put up Ghost Gaming versus United. Ghost Gaming won that, I believe, 2-0, putting them in the grand finals again, which put us up against Echo Fox. And honestly, this was our first 2K back with Icy, and we just got slapped. Echo Fox was playing at their best. We were nowhere near playing at our best. We were probably playing close to our worst. Foundation, we got like 7-3'd, and then the second map, Damn, we got like 7-5. We had a lead a little bit there, but we ended up just throwing it away. We didn't play our gameplay, and Echo Fox was on top of everything that we did. So had to give them props for that one. They were playing well that day. And then Ghost Gaming, they play Ghost Gaming in the finals. We saw that match yesterday on Fight Night. Ghost Gaming comes out swinging on the first map. I think it was Foundation, and I think they won like 7-3 or something like that. Or maybe it was 7-4. Either way, it was not that close. I remember seeing Rushies get like a 5-piece. He got like a triple kill with the nades and then 2 like reaction shot chunks. But anyways, they came out swinging the first map, and then actually Echo Fox brought it back. 7-1 second map, Reclaimed. It was actually like a stomp, like you thought somebody else was playing on Ghost's accounts. It looked like they weren't even on the map. And then 7-3 on Tiebreaker Forge Blitz, which if you guys remember a few fight nights ago, that's when it went to 6-6 and Ghost Gaming came out on top because of a clutch nade from Sleepy. So overall, Echo Fox are your champion for this week's 2K. Congratulations to them. They played well, and they played well last night, at least for 2 of the maps, so it definitely shows. So the point of the video, the part that everyone looks forward to, the power rankings for this week. So again, we're going to be doing the top 5 teams exclusively in North America, not counting the Latin American region. Starting off at number 1, I have to give it to them because of their performance in the 2K, their performance against us, and I think right now, based on like the funk that we're kind of in as a team, and the things that I know we have going on behind the scenes that we need to work on, I'm going to give it to Echo Fox being the number 1 team in the game right now. And I've even said this on stream, so I might have spoiled this for the video, but nonetheless, I think Echo Fox, I mean, hands down deserves it. They were dominant in the 2K and proved a point that right now they're on top of things. Number 2 and number 3, it's obviously going to be between us and Ghost. Based on scrims, I mean, like, everything's kind of split down the middle. We haven't played them in a 2K since the very first one where we beat them. And then in scrims, it's really back and forth. I think the most recent scrim set, we went 1-2 with them, but it would have been 2-1 in our favor if we weren't like practicing towards certain goals, at least in my opinion. I mean, obviously there's no way to predict it. So you could argue either direction. But I honestly think, like, right this moment, if our team played Ghost, I don't think our team, like in a, like, you know, this, like in a tournament or a wager or something like that, I think our team will come out on top. That being said, I think it would be really, really close. And I also think Ghost is suffering a little bit of tilt from this 2K. So I'm going to put us over them, and I'm going to put them in number 3. The 2K, just their performance on the second and third map kind of shows what I'm talking about a little bit. I mean, we put up a better fight against Echo Fox, I guess is a fair way to compare it. So hopefully, you know, I don't know what's going on behind closed doors and how they're working to practice. I know that our team is newly inspired and we're working a little bit harder than we were before, and hopefully we'll continue to keep working harder and harder in order to be ready to take back a number 1 spot. But for right now, that's the top 3. For number 4, I'm going to give it to Red Reserve. And the reason for that is they looked really good against Echo Fox on Lift, even though that's arguably Echo Fox's worst map. And they looked good on Harbor against United. And I think that they would be able to beat Fire and Ice if they played Fire and Ice. So I'm going to I'm bumping Red up really far this week. And I lost a little bit of faith in Sanity. I think their internal issues are going to be the downfall, or Allegiance now, are going to be the downfall of that team if they don't get that resolved, specifically within Rezik and Crash. And I'm not saying that to call those 2 players out. I'm saying that because I hope to see that team improve. I like everybody on that team. For number 5, I am going to give it to Allegiance or Insanity, because I think that this week might have been a fluke. Yes, similar kind of things have been happening in scrims where they're kind of bickering a little bit and struggling to come back from it. But overall, I think once they get that solved, they'll still be a really good team, and I think they'll even jump up above Red Reserve. Number 6, I'm gonna have to give it to. I'm between Fire and Ice and United, and I think Fire and Ice is gonna have to take. United beat Fire and Ice. Okay, I'm gonna give it to Fire and Ice. I mean, sorry, I'm gonna give it to United. Sorry, I'm all over the place here. I'm gonna give it to United. United beat Fire and Ice here. I mean, that's the tiebreaker for me. I know that United lost in the show match on Wednesday against Red Reserve on Harbor. But I still think they're a team that's still trying to find their groove, and the things that they do well, they do extremely well. So if they expanded that, they could be really scary. They're a team that's really heavy, like rotation oriented, and if they improve their individual gun skill to match their skill at rotating around the map as a unit, that's a scary team. So given that to them, Fire and Ice coming down in the rankings this week. Just kind of an underwhelming performance in the 2K. Not really where I saw them placing and you know, it's gonna be tough to see how they grow out of that and how they recover. And then who can I give the last spot to? Who's Gorilla Gang again? Aspire. I'm between Aspire and this Distress team. I think I would give it to Distress, honestly. I think they have a really good roster. So I'm gonna give it to them. I just really haven't been impressed with Aspire lately. I feel like their ups are inconsistent and kind of like the top teams, but on a weaker level. And Distress, being a brand new roster with good talent on it, I think could put up a showing, maybe cause an upset or two next week's 2K. So yeah, that's going to do it for my top 8: Echo Fox, OpTic, Ghost, Red, Allegiance, United, Fire and Ice, Distress. Let me know in the comments down below who your top 8 are for this week. Guys, I hope you're enjoying these video series. Make sure to leave a thumbs up so I know you are, and click the subscribe button. Takes a half a second. Just do it. Anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoy. Make sure to tune into people's streams for next week's 2K. And as always, I appreciate the support, and I will see you all in the next video.